Hi, I'm Suzanne, and I'm back again this month, the last Tuesday of the month, as always, to share some more tips with you about using Microsoft Dynamics CRM. So let's get started. I'm going to take you back to the intro slide. And my first tip that I have for you today has to do with attaching a document to an opportunity or really any record. So we are going to select an account to start. So I came up in my active accounts list. So we're going to select an account. We're going to go with Coho Winery. And this brings up the Coho Winery account record. So then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on the notes. And that enters up a text box. And as soon as I drop my cursor in the text box, this opens up. And I can write a note in this text box, or I could just attach a document by clicking Attach. Then I click Choose File. That opens up my browser search window, and for this particular example, I'm going to choose this file called Skills Needed. And there's the file attached to the account record, and then I click Done. And you can see the attachment right there that you can refer to later. So pretty easy, but pretty tricky. All right, I want to move on to my next tip, which deals with the quick view. Let me come back to you for a second. The quick view form is kind of like a subgrid, but instead of a summary or a view or a list of the records related to that particular record, it actually gives you all the information that you select to be on the quick form. So I'm going to go through how to create a quick form and then how to insert it onto another form. I know that's very confusing, but hang with me and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's much easier to demonstrate it. Okay, here we go. Back to the screen. Okay, so as we left off, we're in the Coho Winery. It's a lovely place to be. So we are going to get to the quick view form, we're going to go into customization. So we got to come up here and go to Settings, and then Customizations, and then Customize the System. That brings up our customization form. Okay. So the first thing we have to do is we have to create our quick view form. So in this example, we are going to add, excuse me, I'm going to create a quick account, I'm going to call it an account history form, and it has to do with money that has been generated from that account over the past year. So we'll get into more details as we get into the form. And then I'm going to add that to the opportunity form. So then I can see when I bring up an opportunity to start with that account, instead of having to go to the account record, here I'm talking to you to a blank screen, instead of having to go to the account record and find out, get that information, it'll be right there on the opportunity and summary form, so you can get a feel for your financial activity with that account as you're building your opportunity form. Okay, back to the screen. Okay, so I'm going to click on Entities, and that opens up the account and the forms. So I'm going to click on New, and then select Quick View Form. And that brings up my, like kind of an abbreviated version of the quick form. And you click on the Insert, and you can add sections and subgrids and spacers. Over here are all the fields that you can click and drag onto the form, very similar to how you create a normal form. So for expediency's sakes, I've already created a form instead of having to click and drag them. And So I added the account name, orders in the past year, and number and dollar value of the orders. Okay, so we save that. We publish it. And then here is our account history new form that we created. Excuse me. Okay, so great. Now we have this quick form. What do we do with it? So we're going to go back over and we're going to scroll down to get to opportunity. And we're going to open opportunities. And we're going to look at the forms. And we're going to choose opportunity form. Okay, so that opens the opportunity form. And I go up to my insert menu. And I go to my quick view form and click that. And that brings up my quick view control properties. So then I enter all the data into the form and I select the quick view form that I just created, the account history form. And I click OK. And then you can see it gets inserted here. So then we save and we publish and we close out of this. And now I got to go to view it. I want to go to back to my sales. And I was already in opportunities, so it lists it here. And I'm going to just pick new product line from Austin. And now I can see that it has my account history right there already on the opportunity. Unfortunately, for this example's sake, I don't have data in that field. But if I did, you would see the number of orders that had been closed in the last year and how the dollar value of those orders. Okay, so that's the quick view form. And again, instead of just seeing an account name and having to go to the account form, it's right there on as you're creating your opportunity. Okay, so my third and final tip for today is about disabling the quick create form. So, you know, sometimes if you're a customizer, you might want to limit your customers or your clients from creating quick forms because it just sometimes gets messy for you. So there's a quick and easy way to disable that ability so that your day-to-day user won't be able to pop up a quick form and just slap it together. Okay, so let me show you that real quick. Okay, so here we are, back in our opportunity that we just left, and we're going to come up here, and we're going to go back to settings, customize the system, and we get our customization window up. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Okay, so now I'm going to open entities and get down to my opportunity where I'm going to create the form. And you click on opportunity and that brings up this form called general, and that's where a lot of your configuration boxes are, including the allow quick create. And so I just click there and unselect it, and I save and I publish and close this out. And that's the end of that. I'm back to my customization, and I've taken that ability away. Okay. Okay, so that was a nice quick one. This week we made it under 10 minutes. But again, quick, but I hope you find that they're very handy and things that you might not have thought of. All right, well, you guys have a great day. If you're watching this recorded, have a great whatever it is. All right, that's all I have for you today. Tune in next week, or I'm sorry, tune in next month. Last Tuesday of the month, we always will share. Microsoft Dynamics. The last Tuesday of the month at 10 a.m. So tune in again next month or watch some older videos for more tips. Bye bye.